All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Kenny Lima, coach of the head coach of the Fighting Trim Challenge of the 12th District. On the line with me, I got Kurt Mangum, captain of the Phoenix Desert Qs, killing the game right now, sitting at about 36% weight loss with about 9 weeks to go. What up, brother Magnum? Introduce yourself, please.
Thank you for having me, brother. I am Kurt Mangum II. I am Deuce Dog Spring 14 Alpha Theta Chapter 12D here in Arizona, Tempe, Phoenix area. Definitely excited. I'm the team captain for the 12D. We are on the team we're trying to lead the way. But I got some of my neos. I got some of my pro fights on the team. I'm really excited to be leading and helping us get in fighting trim.
That's pretty good news. You have one of the larger teams too. So do you find that having such a disparate team, being in Phoenix where it's so hot, most people are indoors, do you find it difficult trying to get them motivated? Because it's usually out here you can go outside and run. It doesn't seem to happen in Phoenix right now.
It is not happening in Phoenix right now. It's about 114, 115 degrees. But I am excited because we do have brothers that are all over. We got brothers that are in Phoenix, but I've got chapter brothers that have, gone back to other states, that are in the military, that are, principals, brothers that are doing amazing things. But we have a common goal, which is not only friendship, but also getting and fighting trim. So they were excited to be on board. And I'm really grateful that they are, they bestowed upon me to be the leader and are following me in the challenge to that 36% so far.
That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. And so part of the reason that I decided to reach out to you is because I saw that you have something going on. You have a lot going on, actually. Captain of the team, as you mentioned. But you have a partnership with your wife, a company called Coupley Fit. I want to get into that a little bit. Coupley Fit has partnered with Walmart that I saw out on your Facebook feed, and then you have a relationship with ISSA. Can we get into that a little bit? What is Coupley Fit? How'd you get it started? And what's the purpose of Coupley Fit?
Yeah, great question. So Coupley Fit means two or more feeling better together. And the mission of Coupley Fit, my wife and I founded it together, is to be able to create generational health. So what we do is through strategic partnerships with brands like Walmart, as well as through creating digital content to be able to educate, uplift, and show people how they can get healthier together with the couple, but then also with the kids and family as well.
Nice, nice. And so do you have a website?
Yes. Our website, you can find us right at www.coupleyfit.com. Our social media handle is Coupleyfit, COUPLEYFIT, on all social media platforms from TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, we're there. YouTube,
nice. How long have you been in business?
We've been in business for 6 years. So we started business together shortly after getting married. And we joke, but this was our first, this has been our baby. And we've really been growing it together and nourishing it, putting the time in, but really impacting lives and helping people really transform their bodies, minds, but their holistic health.
That's good to hear. So I know from speaking to you before we started recording, you're a football player. You did some big things, Washington, Howard, Akron. You even played a little bit at the pro level. So we know that you come from a fit background per se, physical background. Tell me a little bit about your wife. Was she into fitness from day one, or how that work?
Great question. My wife is very much into fitness, and interesting enough, my wife actually grew up in an even healthier household than I did. So I had a real transformation story from youth football, struggling with my weight, not making the team. I used to have that trash bag on where you cut out the head and the arms so you could lose weight, so I could practice and play in the games. So that was me as a kid. My wife was a little different. So both of my wife's parents were collegiate athletes. They met in college. Her dad played football. Mom played volleyball. She was a volleyball player, winning nationals and things like that in competitive volleyball. And so for her, she had an injury that stopped her from playing in college, but she was really a hard worker and continued to have gym a part of her lifestyle. And fitness was always a part of something that we really had in common from the very beginning. Our first date was at Dave & Buster's. So I wanted to see, did she have some forward and lateral movement?
Shooting those hoops.
Shoot some hoops, right? How's the hand-eye coordination, right?
And air hockey and stuff.
Exactly, and she loved it. And she had she has an older brother. My brother-in-law, who's great, but I was able to see that she had a lot of those experience of being with the guys and playing sports and being tougher. That really is right in line with who I am, and it was a really a great cohesiveness and really a great match for us when we got married, but then also started the business Coupley Fit together.
That's awesome to hear, man. So two competitive athletes, right, working out together. So my wife and I, we're not competitive athletes per se at an organized level, but we compete in CrossFit and road races and such. And when we get together and work out, even though there's no competition, there's some competition.
Yes.
So you guys being a little bit, level up, if you will, D1 scholarship players and such of that nature. How's it working out with the wife? Is there a lot of competitiveness, if you will?
Yeah, great question. There is a lot of competitiveness, and one of the things we had to do, it is an ongoing journey, right? And although we've been married for coming up on 7 years and in business together for
Right.
6, we still learn things on a regular basis about our journey and about what works best. So, like in the beginning, we wouldn't always go to the gym together, but then we would go to the gym together and do our own thing. So like I'm running, she's on the elliptical, she's doing legs, I'm doing upper body. So it was like that at first, and then it was like, well, wait, let's do similar workouts where let's do legs together, but then we're modifying the weight. So I'm not expecting you to lift, 315 or 225 right on the squat, but she's really strong. She's got, powerlifting is like in her genes. So she found herself pushing herself more by training with me doing the programs, but my wife is certified in nutrition as well. So we really found that balance where she lets me lead in the weight room, create the workouts, create the programs, but she leads on the nutrition and she really helps create the meal guides, those types of things. And that's the same kind of path that we took in the business together as well.
That's awesome. That's good to hear. And so what I want to flesh out from that is that within the Fighting Trim Challenge, we decided to keep it from an individual basis to a team basis, because we find, in my experience, that when you're accountable to other people, you hold yourself a little bit more accountable. And so being a family that works out together, how do you advise other couples and other family members to try to make it a shared pursuit? Because if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. If dad is weak, it ain't good for the family, right? So what does Company Fit do, or how do you guys advise people to pursue a shared goal in fitness?
Yeah, it's a great question. And really, the two of the things that are really important is one, connection. When we, like you mentioned, what's key on the challenge and what's great about, Coupley Fit is that we promote that in that built-in accountability and connection and motivation of being able to lean on your partner. So when you get tired, it's like, man, I don't feel like going today, or you know what, I want the fried nachos and onion rings, and your partner's like, whoa, babe, we said we had goals. Let's go ahead and get that salad. Let's balance and use moderation on the popcorn, right? Large versus, small versus large. Those little things make a huge difference. But we call it one SWAN change, which our acronym that we created is SWAN, which is sleep, water, activity, and nutrition, but doing those things more every day. So just doing one a little more each day makes a big difference. And then the other one is compassion, because the reality is everybody's not on the same place of their journey, right? The great thing about the gym is you can walk in and see somebody that you wish you had their body, and then there's somebody that wishes they had your body, right? It's like that's the gym environment. And so knowing that people are at different points, different levels, different phases of their journey, meet people where they're at. Your partner might literally just come to the gym with you and just sit on the bike while you're there, but that's okay because they came with you. Or it's not the gym at all, and maybe it's riding bikes or going for a walk. We really try to also define what is activity, because it's not working out or going crazy in the gym. It may be walking the dog, and y'all create that routine where you just walk the dog together, and that is your activity.
All right. You're absolutely correct about that. There's an acronym called NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And we burn more calories performing neat activities, walking, fidgeting, washing dishes, doing laundry, walking to the car. And so I advise a lot of my clients, park your butt to the back end of the parking lot and walk into the store. And you get hidden steps that you didn't even realize you were getting. It all accumulates over the course. You head into the gym for an hour, hour and a half if you're a maniac, and you're still not going to burn as many calories as you would during the other 16, 17 hours of your waking day. So that's a great SWAN. I love it. Sleep, water, activity, and nutrition. Love it. All right, Doug. So you mentioned Temptations. It's hot. I don't know about in Phoenix, but we're coming up on August 5th. We're going to be doing the NorCal area barbecue. Barbecue ain't the bros, chicken and beer. That's what we love. It ain't the healthiest, right? So how do you manage hanging out with the bros with the goal?
Yes, that's such a great question. And one thing that I've done and made a conscious effort to do with brothers, even here when I come to gatherings, let's bring some grilled chicken, right? It doesn't all have to be fried chicken. So brothers be like, where you find the grilled chicken at, bro? You go right to fries. You might save some money going to the local grocery store, right? Or even Walmart, compared to going to KFC and getting that big bucket.
Popeyes or someplace, right?
Exactly. So you save some money, you get a healthier option. And let's be honest, right? A lot of bros, and we just look at Black males as a whole, we are at a higher rate of hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes, some of those things. So the more that we can make those conscious efforts and really educate brothers that, hey, we can go the grilled chicken route is one. And then also, we don't always have to get full off the beer. There's nothing wrong with enjoying a beer or two, but we don't have to be full off the beer, right? We can go ahead and mix in where you having that bottle of water or two, and all of a sudden you'll notice we're not getting dehydrated. We're not getting dizzy. We're not having brothers fall out at the barbecue because they're not hydrated. They didn't know they didn't have any water and overexerted themselves. So I think those two things really make a big difference. But also, I think living by example, right? Showing, like, living our creed. If people see it done, they can know that it can happen. And just by you having, or me or you having that grilled chicken, that can be just the motivation a brother needs to be like, you know what, I've been looking to make a change. My doctor just told me I got to make some healthier habits. And it actually kind of kickstarts a positive momentum change for other brothers as well.
Yeah, that's a real good feedback. That's great insight. I love it. One of the things that I told the DR when I approached him about this challenge is, 12th district, we like to call ourselves the massive and progressive 12th district. If you look around the 12th district itself, brothers are thinking massive and progressive waistlines, man. bros are getting big. And we need to take care of that, bros. Fighting trim. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Well, Doug, I appreciate your time. I want to congratulate you on leading the team and doing well. I think right now we still have a lot of people who are not reporting. We're still early on, 3 weeks in. We're getting to that point where we're going to start seeing amber alerts. In 4 weeks, we should start seeing everybody weigh in. But you guys are doing well. I think 4th or 5th place right now. And again, that's just for fun. If we all lose 6%, we all win. Whether you're first or last, if the team loses 6%, we all are winners. And one of the things that you mentioned, Swan, I want to reiterate, and I'll probably keep putting that out there also, is that this is the first 6%. My goal for this challenge is to introduce not weight loss, but lifestyle changes. And so that a side effect of lifestyle changes, getting your Swan in, is weight loss. And 6% really is just the beginning. We got to carry this for the rest of our days. And so if we can get brothers, disciples, and examples, as you mentioned, being the example, living the creed, hopefully we can affect some change within the brotherhood and their families.
Amen, brother. And I thank you for what you're doing, leading the challenge. This is very powerful, getting a chance to lead, men and women that are looking to transform their health this summer. So appreciate you, team, and many flowers to you and blessings for the work that you're doing. I know it's a time commitment and a lot of effort as well.
Well, I appreciate that, Doc. All right, Brother Magnum, continued success to you and your wife in Cubly Fit. We'll see you on the leaderboard, and we'll be talking soon. Road.
Thank you. Road.